Orchestra and the 8th grade orchestra and the Strongsville High School String Orchestra, performing right alongside of Aiden. Since blazing on the scene in 2007, Austin Latino rocker electrical violinist Aiden Mishra has made his mark sharing stage with headliners as diverse as Grammy winners Lost Lonely Boys and the 80s rock legend Dolphin. His music has been featured in various on-screen projects, including Robert Rodriguez's From Dusk Till Dawn. The series, Ventura has shared the stage with legendary George Strait and iconic Stevie Wonder, and most recently has joined the Electrify Your Strings program as an artist mentor, traveling the nation to empower and expand the horizon of middle school and high school orchestra students, along with the program creator, Mr. Mark Wood, electrical violin visionary, and co-founder, member of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Please welcome to the stage, violinist Aiden Mishra.
How you guys doing out there? All right, this is something I've always wanted to say. Hello, Cleveland! All right. So excited to be here. Give a big welcome to my boy Kent Dacus from right there in Lakewood, Ohio. This guy's toured with a lot of people, played with a lot of people, Brothers Osborne, MGK, he's amazing, and I'm glad to have him here. He's really been a huge help to us. And it's been a pleasure working with all your kids and the staff here. So we're going to put on a great show for you guys. You guys ready to have a rock show? Okay, let's practice, all right? Can I get some love? Make some noise. That's pretty good. Can we make some noise for the 6th grade orchestra? We're going to feed our energy. We're going to give you energy, and you're going to give us back, and it's just going to create a little feedback loop, okay? So here we go. We're going to start with a little Queen tune for you. Are we ready? Ohio Sixth String Orchestra. This next one is one the kids always like. It's called Hunters of Avatar. What a great way to start off the show, huh? Welcome the 8th grade to the stage. So string thing first, guys. String thing. Got that pulled up, ready to rock? Man, these guys sound good. It's been so much fun working with everybody. Such a great energy level. Even we started yesterday at 7:20 in the morning. Ken, how was that? That was fun, wasn't it? I don't think we've seen 7:20 in the morning since. I don't think I've seen it since 1998. I don't know. All right, we're doing for all. We're gonna mellow it out a little bit and do one for all the Coldplay fans out there. Yay, Coldplay! So I want to give it up for our rock star group right here in the middle who worked on the advanced violin part, which is really, really tough. I think they're outplaying me on it. Give it up for these guys right here. They're little firecrackers too, man. They pump everybody up. I like it. And what's really cool is we like to see the people that, like I did in rehearsal, and sort of the objective of EYS is to get you out of that box, right? We have great respect for the tradition and the beauty of classical music and the classical orchestral setting, right? With the tuxes and the long gowns and the this in between songs, right? And waiting till the, is it done? Is it second movement, third? I don't know, we five? Dad, wake up, whatever, right? But I told him, this is a different deal, man. This is to get you out of the box, to get you having some fun in a different way, and realize that you can express yourself and be loud and crazy as you want to be with your instrument, whether it's violin, bass, cello, viola, whatever it is. We're going to have the full symphony orchestra later, which is unbelievable, 85 members, it's crazy. But these kids have really risen to the occasion. I've seen a lot of the really kind of shy, timid ones really step it up. And I told the shy people, you need to step it up. The craziest people, you need to go even further and drag the shy people along with you. And I think that's what they've done. They've shown great teamwork and really good sense of community here in the orchestra. So I'm really excited about these numbers with this group right here. This one's called Viva la Vida. Great string orchestra right there. Beautiful. Back to the classic rock right here. We got any Cream fans in the house up there? All right. You guys ready? This one's called Sunshine of Your Love. We got the string orchestra in the house ready to rock. Are you ready? All right. We're going to do a composition by the one and only Mark Wood, the founder of Electrify Your Strings, co-founder of Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I think you're going to enjoy this one. It's called Wood's Bolero. And we have some featured players up here to demonstrate how much you can shred on these bad boy instruments right here. We have the wonderful Sophia. No? Oh, that's Hoda. Oh, my bad. Liz and Gracie. I read the wrong line. Give it up for them right here. All right. Can't forget the monster over here, Eddie, man. Give it up for him. He's a rock and roller. He's got the coolest guitar, serious guitar, Eddie. All right. He's going to rock out with us. Wood's Bolero. Now we're going to welcome up Sophia, play the Stingray. You switch around, right? He likes to switch them around, so they switch violin 1, violin 2. That's cool. It keeps it interesting. Be sure to join our email list out there so you can keep up with the programs that we're doing and all we're offering. Mark has a bunch of exciting things happening with a new website and a sort of online lesson platform and all kinds of very cool stuff that's coming your way. And don't forget about camp. We're offering that $300 scholarship specifically to people from this school. So we're really excited. We hope to see you guys in July. It'd be awesome to see some familiar faces and take it really to the next level. Like you can do a lot more in a whole week of like all day than just a couple of days. But I would say that just a couple of days, these kids did a pretty good job, right? They've been working on it for a long time, but they've really stepped it up. We have Sophie, who else do we have over here? Because I don't have your name. Megan, give it up for Megan right here. Were you on my Víbora earlier? Were you up here earlier for the Víbora in rehearsal? Or am I confusing that with someone else? Okay, all right, see, y'all switching around on me, messing with me. All right, this one's called Hoedown. Hope you dig it. All right, I didn't get that memo. We're going to do La Víbora. This is one that I wrote. I'm very honored to have something that I wrote in this program and have these kids get excited about it. I'm from down in Texas. My mom was from Mexico. My dad's from Texas. She was an opera singer. My dad was a cattle rancher and rice farmer. And somehow I grew up loving rock and roll and got into the Latin thing too. So I'm pretty sure that this, as far as I know, it's the only like modern Latin rock violin instrumental that exists right now. And like you heard in the intro, I you guys know who Robert Rodriguez is? The director of From Dusk Till Dawn and Once Upon a Time in Mexico and all those cool mariachi kind of action films. He has that series From Dusk Till Dawn, the series. They actually used this in the 6th episode of the 1st season. And that makes me very proud, but even more proud to rock it with these kids right here. All right? So we have Megan and Maddie right here. See, I got it now. This one's called La Víbora, which means the viper. We have Sophia and Maya going to showcase right here. Give it up for Maya over there on the red violin. The lovely Sophia right here. Okay, now, this one's called Hold Down. Don't be like. That's Hold Down, not Puss Man. Maya, Sophia, and Chase on the bass. Make some noise. And that concludes show number one. Give it up one more time for the string orchestra. I love that Kiss star right there. That's rock and roll, man. Very cool. Thank y'all so much for coming out and supporting. We'll see y'all at show number 2. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Electrify Your Strings Victory Tour 2017 with electric violinist Hayden Vitera. This concert has been in the making since last April, when we decided to do something special for our exceptionally talented orchestra students in the Strongsville City Schools. Tonight's program will feature our 7th grade orchestra, the Strongsville High School Freshman Orchestra, and the Strongsville High School Symphony Orchestra. Since blazing onto the scene in 2007, Austin Latino rocker / electric violinist Hayden Vitera has made his mark sharing the stage with headliners as diverse as Grammy winners Los Lonely Boys and 80s rock legends Dokken. His music has been featured in various on-screen projects, including Robert Rodriguez From Dusk Till Dawn, the series. Vitera has shared the stage with the legendary George Strait and the iconic Stevie Wonder, and most recently has joined the Electrify Your Strings program as an artist mentor, traveling nationwide to empower and expand the horizons of middle school and high school students, along with the program creator, Mark Wood, electric violin visionary, and co-founding member of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, violinist Hayden Vitera.
As we say in Texas, how y'all doing? All right, I'm so excited to be here. And I never got to say this before, and this will be the second time I get to say it. Please bear with me. Hello, Cleveland! We had a blast on the first show with the 6th and 8th grade, and we are ready for the 7th grade to melt your face. What do you think? All right. Feel free, this is not your regular orchestra concert. If you feel the rock and roll spirit in you, want to clap along or pump some fists and stuff, that's what it's all about, right? Because we're giving them a very different experience. It's been a great couple of days working with them, and they've really come a long way and kind of come out of their shell. I think most of you are going to be really surprised and go, is that my kid? Because it's very cool. But anyway, please welcome Mr. Kent Dacus on the violin. Lakewood, Ohio. He's played with many big names. He's an incredible artist in his own right. He's played with Brothers Osborne and also the rapper MGK. Make some noise for Kent Dacus. And it's good to have him here. We'll get to throw down here in a little bit. It'll be fun. All right, so make welcome your 7th grade orchestra. Let's get going. Let's go! This next one is called Hunters of Avatar. And by the way, we've got a beautiful Stingray wood violins instrument. This beautiful red instrument over here is going to be raffled off tonight. Be sure you get your raffle tickets. We'll be doing that towards the end of the show. And we would like to welcome the wonderful Shayla up here to play right now. She's going to show you what it's all about. I'll take you way back to the early Eric Clapton days. Do we have anybody who likes cream in this house tonight? All right. Your 7th grade rock orchestra, make some noise, Strongsville. Let's hit the bell, everybody. 1, 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 7th grade rock and roll. Thank you all so much. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the illustrious, the infamous, the famous Freshman Orchestra. Yeah. And on our featured instruments tonight, we have the wonderful Samuel, Molly, and Jack over here on the bass. Make some noise. Hey, put that music down a little bit so they can see your face. Bring that thing down. There you go. You want to get good video, right? There you go. All right, we're going to do a beautiful composition by the one and only Mark Wood, who created this wonderful program, who co-founded the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and who runs a wonderful music summer camp in Kansas City every July called the MW Rock Music Festival. I'll tell you more about that in a bit. But for now, let's do this beautiful piece called Wood's Bolero. Molly and Jack, make some noise. Oh, now we're going to do a classic, one of my favorites, one of everybody's favorites, I think. We've got the lovely M, Julia, and Lexi coming up. Make some noise. All right. I love it that the bass players want to come up front. Lots of times they're too shy to do it. They're like, no, we like being in the back. But these rockers love to do it. So give it up. Now we want to bring to the Stingrays the lovely Clarissa, Kirsten, and Ryan on the bass. Is that correct? All right. Give it up for Ryan hauling that big boy all the way over here. So I'm very proud. This next one that we're going to do is the last one we're going to do with this awesome orchestra. Give it up for your freshman orchestra right here. And by the way, I want to tell you about the NW Rock Music Festival, which is Mark Wood's summer camp. As soon as that noise stops. Anyway, it's in July, I believe it's the second week of July. It's a 7-day camp right outside of Kansas City on a beautiful campus, a university campus that has a state-of-the-art performance venue. And myself, and of course Mark Wood, and several other electric string players are faculty there. We all teach all day long. We teach everything from improvisation to plugging in your violin to using effects to songwriting. Laura Kay, Mark's wonderful wife, teaches vocal lessons. We have a movement coach there that everybody puts on a faculty concert every night, and we put students together in combos in little bands, and we work on them individually. Each instructor has 2 combos, and then we have a big combo concert at the end of the week. And really it's a very cool thing. Kids get to meet a lot of people that are passionate about the same things they are. They make great friendships. There's an open mic and pizza party every night. It's awesome. So if you're interested in that, you think that's something you would be interested in, we're offering a special to you guys, for anyone from this school, the possibility of a $300 scholarship to attend the MW Rock Music Festival this year. Please, there's a sign-up sheet out at the merch booth. Please sign up there. Check out mwroc.com to see what it's all about. And we hope to see you there. We'd love to have your kids out there. It's awesome. In the spirit of that, this next piece is something that I actually wrote. I never dreamed that I would even have this crazy instrument right here when I first heard Mark Wood's very first album on cassette. We remember that, right? Kids, that was like streaming, but you had to put it in a box. Yeah, it was like that. And you had to wait to find the song and stuff. Anyway, my mom bought it for me at a Kmart just because the cover looked cool, and it changed my life. Electric violin, I never even dreamed that I would get to meet Mark, let alone work in this wonderful program that he designed, let alone that he would have liked one of my pieces enough to put it into the EYS program. It's been in there for about 2 years, 3 years now. And to rock an original song with this great group of kids is going to be awesome. Are you ready? The title of this one is in Spanish. It's called La Víbora, and that means the viper. I wrote it for this. It's got a Latin rhythm, Latin rock, and I believe it's the only Latin rock violin instrumental that exists so far, at least that anybody hears. All right, so here we go. done is amazing to me. Give it up for your orchestra directors and all their support staff. All the student volunteers that help out to set up chairs. And of course the students themselves who actually remember where to sit and where to do and to bring their music and their bows and everything. It's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, your Strongsville Symphony Orchestra, make some noise! We're going to blow it out for you. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I was trying to sneak in a double dip of my own song, sorry. Kevin, Sydney, and Harold Ursonowicz. Thank you so much for supporting. Let's do a big bow, everybody. Ready? By the way, how about the brass section back there rocking? All right. Woodwinds. Percussion. Violins. Cellos. Basses. Violas. King Dacus. Come on out, Mr. Howard. You gotta take the bow. Mr. Mills. Speech.
Man, we had fun tonight. Thank you for coming out and supporting us. You guys rocked. You guys rocked. Nice job, orchestra. Give it one more time for the symphony. And all of our students tonight, you did a great job performing 2 shows. Thank you to Hayden. Give it up for Hayden, everybody. Big applause. Kent over here. Give it up for Kent for coming and helping us out. Thank you to all of our parent volunteers and for the Strongsville Instrumental Music Boosters and everyone who helped make all this possible. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.
See you all next time. Thank you. We'll see you on the